Take it away, Lek.
Ayan, good morning everyone. No, sa sales, good morning. Good morning. Ayan. So sige, I hope no na excited na kayong lahat sa session natin today. So kanina no, may pinlay na video, it's about investing in general no. And actually that's a good starting point no para sa pagdating sa investment. So ngayon naman po, I will be sharing with you no yung actual journey ko sa Pag-ibig MP2, and at the same time I will be sharing with you case study no, kung paano ba talaga nag-work ang isang Pag-ibig MP2 na account. So, excuse me. So, ayan, no? So, once again, good morning or good evening sa inyong lahat. Maraming maraming salamat po sa pag-attend ninyo sa session namin today, no? Sa webinar namin. And to start off, no, I'd like to share a quote, no? And as cliche as it may sound, money grows where you plant it. So, choose your soil wisely. No? So tayong mga Pilipino no, marami, well, not all of us no talagang keen pagdating sa investment no. I'm not saying all but most no. Hindi talaga keen sa investment. So ngayon tignan natin kung saan ba nilalagay ng isang Juan de la Cruz ang kanilang pera no. Pag sumasahod, pag kunyari nakatanggap ng komisyon or may extra money no. So sabi dito no, actually the statistics that you are going to see, itong details na to comes from BSP no, based on the study that they conducted last 2024 no. No, sabi ni well, according to the survey done by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas no, Filipinos put their money sa traditional banks no. Number one no, well, karamihan naman talaga no, yan talaga ang number one option. Second is digital banks. So we are on the digital era na no, which is why marami na ring Pilipino po no ang nag-venture sa digital bank. So nandiyan si GCash, nandiyan si Maya, no, marami nandiyan si Maribank no, and many more no. Also, meron pa ring mga very traditional na Filipinos wherein they keep their cash at home. Kasi nga naman no, during the pandemic na experience ng mga Filipinos no, na lalo na nung hindi pa talagang kasikatan ng digital banks, cash is king, naniniwala sila ron, which is why they have their cash at home. And also no, lalo na sa mga provincial areas no, napansin ko rin yan, na yung cash nila talagang tinatago nila sa bahay lang nila, or probably in their tawag dito alkansya no sa Tagalog no. Also, para sa mga medyo savvy na pagdating sa investment no, they invest their money no, like what the video was shown earlier no. Talaga, if you want to grow your money, invest it no. And last but not the least no, meron pa ring mga in a form of informal savings no, and cooperatives no. This is more on a community based and accessible and offers accessible options. So ngayon, let's dive into the details no. Well, while dito ini-invest ng mga Pilipino no yung kanilang pera no, tignan natin yung pagdating naman sa demographics. Okay? So sa traditional banks, no, again, based on the study no, or survey done by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, 35% of the total population, no, traditional banks talaga ang preferred nila. No, sabi nga ni based on the, again based on the survey no, ages 25 to 54 no, mga salaried employees, mga government workers, professionals no, mga negosyante no, dito talaga nila no nilalagay yung kanilang pera. Pinagkakatiwala nila yung bangko na ilagay nila iwan nila yung pera nila diyan at diyan na mag-grow, no? And at the same time, no, pag sa bank kasi liquid yung pera mo, no? Meaning, if magkaroon man ng biglaang emergency, magagamit mo siya agad. You can withdraw it immediately, no? Also, no, 25% of our population, which is very interesting. Ibig sabihin, dumadami na talaga no, yung nagve-venture into digital banks, no? Kasi nga naman very convenient siya, no? Yun nga lang pag walang mahina ang signal, no, pag nawalan ng kuryente, diyan na nagkaka-challenge. And as you can see, no, ages 18 to 35 nagve-venture na ng digital banks. In fact, mas marami na rin akong na-witness no na even 17 years old below may digital banks na no. And these demographics composed of Gen Z and millennials no, mga freelancers, most especially mga online sellers, dito na nila tinatransact yung business nila. And earlier, no, nabanggit ko na may mga tao pa rin na iniiwan lang nila yung pera nila sa bahay nila, no. So, as you can see on the survey and like what I've mentioned earlier, no, ito yung mga ages 45 pataas. Rural households, mga informal workers, no, mga low income earners, and yung mga taong without access sa bank or probably ayaw na nilang magbangko pa kasi they find it inconvenient sa end nila, no? And for the investment, as you can see, 10% lang of the total population dito sa Philippines, no? Sila lang yung naniniwala na for them to grow their money, we are going to invest it. And evidently, no, ito yung mga professionals, ito yung mga entrepreneurs, no, mga OFWs, and financially literate individuals, no, and of course, middle to high income earners, no, sila yung nag-i-invest talaga ng products, and probably because, no, yung middle and high income, sila kasi talaga yung financially capable, no. And last but not the least, no, in a form of informal savings and cooperatives, no, informal savings meaning siguro, we can consider dyan yung mga paluwagan, no, ito yung mga nag-i-invest po dito or yung mga nagpapasok po ng pera dito, sila yung mga farmers, no? Probably teachers, some parang minimal na lang sa mga parang onti na lang yung kilala kong teachers na naging informal savings pa rin, probably cooperative, no? Government employees, no? And mga low income earners, no? So sila yung nandyan, no? So while we are here, no, syempre naniniwala ako na you've attended this webinar session today, no? Andito kayo ngayon because you want to study or you want to learn more about investment. Tama po ba? Tama po ba? So can I see yes sa ating chat box kung talagang yan ang ating goal today, no? Para mas makita natin, no, kung sino pa yung mabibigyan natin ng value, no? So thank you so much, no, sa mga nag-chat ng yes, no. So earlier, no, pinakita natin, there's a video na pinakita wherein how to invest our money, no. And ngayon dito tayo magfo-focus sa 10% ng population na to. Our objective, no, kami as financial advisors, as life planners, no, one of our mission, of course, is tulungan ng mga Pilipino, no, na umayos yung buhay nila through our business, no, and at the same time we spread awareness, no, we walk the talk. Yan ang trabaho namin, syempre we want to help people, no, and of course, since napag-usapan natin ang investment, dito tayo mag-focus, no. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga investment vehicles na pwede nating magamit kung saan natin pwedeng ilagay ang ating hard-earned money para mag-grow siya, no? So there are a lot of investment products. But of course today, what we want to focus on is Pag-ibig MP2. Okay? So sino nga ba or ano nga ba ang Pag-ibig MP2, no? So si Pag-ibig MP2, basically, this is a voluntary savings program, no, ni Pag-ibig Fund that helps you grow your money faster through higher dividends, no? So earlier, no, balik tayo doon kanina, 10% lang yung overall population. Probably kasi kaya ganun rin kaliit, onti pa lang yung knowledgeable about MP2. Onti pa lang siguro yung nakakalam paano siya nag-work. Akala siguro ng karamihan ay ang Pag-ibig MP2 baka magastos yan, no? So ngayon, let's see how it works. For a minimum deposit lang po, no? By the way, just a disclaimer, no, hindi po ako from Pag-ibig, no. I am from AIA Philippines, no. But again, no, for a minimum deposit of 500 pesos, makakapag-open ka na ng account sa Pag-ibig MP2, no. Again, this provides you, no, a potential higher dividends, no. And ang maganda po rito, no, tax-free po siya. No, yes, you've heard it right, no? Tax-free siya. Sa government natin ini-invest ang ating pera, no? Gaya nga ng sabi ng isa sa mga pillar namin, no, sa Starbright Financial Advisors, that this is a nation once you open your account sa Pag-ibig MP2, tumutulong ka na, no, sa nation building, no? Kasi ini-invest nga yan sa government. Okay? So again, tax-free po siya, no? And this offers a government guaranteed dividends, no? Guaranteed na may dividends pero ang hindi lang guaranteed is yung rate. Kung ilang percent po siya, no? Of course, this provides a maturity benefit, no? Again, compounding po yung growth niya. And upon maturity po ng account ninyo, when you open ng Pag-ibig MP2 account, doon niyo po siya makukuha. Okay? So also, no, flexible po siya. Meaning, pwede po kayong mag-open ng account ng annual or kung gusto ninyo, 5 years po. na maturity or in layman's term, no, yung lock-in period niya. Pwedeng annual lang or pwedeng 5 years. No? Last but not the least, this is safe and secure. Backed by Philippine government and Pag-ibig Fund. Okay, so kumbaga this investment vehicle talaga, technically this is risk-free. No, safe talaga yung pera ninyo sa Pag-ibig MP2. Now, pag-usapan naman natin, no, paano ba, no? Paano ba mag-open ng account? Okay, sige. If you are now interested, no, sa Pag-ibig MP2, kung gusto ninyong i-consider na siya aside from saving sa bank, probably aside from putting it sa digital bank, paano ko ba siya sisimulan, no? Okay. So first, no, you have to check kung eligible ba kayo, no, na mag-open na account, no? Paano ba malalaman kung eligible kayo? So, at least meron kayong 24 months na hulog, no? Sa or contribution rather sa Pag-ibig para po maging eligible kayo. But of course, you can also visit the nearest Pag-ibig branch, no? Sa inyo or virtual if you have an account to check if you are eligible na. Then you can enroll either online or through branch. But ako personally, no, based on my experience, I suggest sa branch na po kayo mismo magpunta. Hindi naman, yes, medyo may pila, pero pag nasa branch kasi kayo, may i-assist na po kayo doon ng mga representatives, no, and they will provide you with all the details needed. In fact, naalala ko when I opened an account, no, parang may breakout room doon wherein 15 minutes inorient kami about Pag-ibig MP2. So at least on-site, matututo na rin kayo. Kung may mga gusto kayong questions right there and then, no, nandun na po yung mga representatives to answer your questions. No? But if you prefer convenience, no, you can open via online through their website. Also, yeah, of course, no, you have to fill out a form, no, whether it's digital or yung printed copy. And then you will receive your account number. No? Once na ma-accomplish nyo na po yung form, ibibigyan na po nila kayo ng account number ninyo and pwede na po kayo mag-deposit. No? Just an advice po, no? If you are going to open an account, no, let's say ang initial deposit ninyo is 50,000. Kunyari nasa branch kayo, you have to make sure na dala po ninyo ang ITR ninyo. Kasi they are going to, for ano naman po yan for AMLA purposes. Ganun rin naman po sa mga bangko, no? Sa bangko, if I'm not mistaken, pag 100,000 pesos ang inopen mo na account, hahanapan kanila ng records, no? Like ITR, no, proof of income. So ganun din po sa Pag-ibig MP2, pero sa Pag-ibig MP2 pag 50,000, no, yung initial deposit mo, doon lang po sila magre-require. Pero if you are going to open an account tapos less than 50,000, hindi naman na po sila magre-require noon. Okay? Then of course, after na po ninyo gawa, no, or maghulog ng first deposit ninyo, so yan na po ang simula ng Pag-ibig MP2 journey ninyo. No, now, saan ba tayo pwedeng mag-conduct or mag-first deposit, no? Pwede po virtual through online, no? Sa virtual Pag-ibig site. Pwede rin naman po sa mga accredited banks, no, and payment partners. Of course, pwede rin naman po online, no. Ako personally, through ano ako before, no, through Maya. Parang 7 peso fee lang naman siya. No, I'm not sure now kung magkano na yung fee, pero ako I use Maya before, no. Back then it's PayMaya. So, and of course, no, any Pag-ibig branch pwede naman po on-site, no. If ang prefer ninyo or kung may malapit lang naman sa inyo na branch si Pag-ibig. Okay? So now, pag-usapan naman po natin, no. Okay, meron ka ng account, no. Ngayon naman, paano naman natin i-access yung online? So of course, visit nyo lang po, mag-create lang po kayo ng account ninyo sa through virtual Pag-ibig, no. They have a microsite for that, no. Just click login, then enter your details lang po. Then may mga verification steps lang po. Then after nyo po siya ma-accomplish, no, pwede na po ninyong ma-access yung account ninyo. No? So naalala ko before, no, super excited ako. Kakahulog ko lang, check agad ako ng status ng account ko. So ganun ako ka-excited before, no, nung sa journey ko sa Pag-ibig, no. Ano naman siya, no? Don't be scared, no. Very ano naman siya, user face tawag dito, very friendly naman po yung interface niya, no. So hindi naman siya, kahit ako na text, hindi ganun ka tech savvy, hindi naman ako nahirapan, no. pagdating sa open ng account, no? Pag-manage ng account, etc. So ayan. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin paano ba kumikita, no, ng dividends, no. Parang may iba kasi diyan for sure nagsabi, parang too good to be true naman 'yan, no. So ako, no, honestly, uh, medyo nang hinayang ako kasi naalala ko nung nag-start ang Pag-ibig MP2, I think that was 2017 or 2016. My mother, no, urged me to open an account sa Pag-ibig, no. Pero back then, no, hindi ako, parang hindi pa ako sold kasi parang too good to be true, no. So, pero kasi nga naman, no, gaya nung mas naintindihan ko siya, no, kung paano siya kumikita, paano siya on how it works, no. Kasi nga naman, itong pera na hinuhulog, no, sa Pag-ibig, ginagamit rin siya ng Pag-ibig para sa loan purposes, no. Pag may mga maglo-loan sa kanila, so diyan po kumikita, no. At the same time, pag other government agency hihiram kay Pag-ibig, doon po sila kumikita, no. Ngayon, paano ba siya paano naman nag-work yung payouts? So as seen on the screen, no, very simple lang naman siya, no. Nagde-deposit tayo. So as mentioned earlier, no, so si Pag-ibig ini-invest niya po yung pera natin, no. Sa government projects rin, no, sa mga true loans, sa mga housing projects, no. Then kumikita na po siya ng dividends, no. So yung dividends again, hindi po siya okay. Let me clear this one lang po, no. Guaranteed naman na may dividends. Ang hindi lang po guaranteed is kung ilang percent po ang rate. So later on, makikita natin yung historical data or historical performance rather, no, ng rates ni Pag-ibig MP2. And of course, after po niyan, after kumita na kayo ng dividends, if annual, no, ang preferred ninyo, every year, matatanggap niyo na po yan. So, kayo na lang po ang magde-decide kung i-extend pa po ninyo yung account ninyo or kung gusto na po ninyong i-withdraw siya. Pero just to give you an idea po, no, pag natapos na po yung account niyo or once na mag-mature po siya, kailangan na kailangan niyo po siyang kunin. Dahil hindi po yan accumulate, no, ng interest pag iniwan nyo lang kay Pag-ibig. Matetenga lang po doon yung money ninyo. So I suggest, before pa lang po mag-mature yung pera ninyo, punta na kayo sa nearest Pag-ibig branch para po i-file na ninyo yung request ninyo ng withdrawal. No? Okay. So again, via online, pwede naman po ninyong ma-check, no, yung status ng account ninyo, no, para nagre-reflect din naman doon every year. If I remember it correctly, every April magre-reflect na po kung ilang percent yung dividend rate ng previous year, no. So again, no, dalawang klase ang options ng payout natin. Pwede pong annual dividend payout or pwede pong compounding, no, which is every 5 years po, no, doon po ninyo matatanggap yung dividends ninyo. So far, excited na po ba kayo kung malaman kung more details about Pag-ibig MP2? Can you please type yes para malaman kung buhay pa ang ating mga audience? Ayan. So sige, thank you so much, no. Ngayon naman, as mentioned earlier, no, tignan naman natin kung kamusta ba ang performance. Baka naman mamaya salita ako ng salita dito, hindi naman pala appealing, no, yung performance ng Pag-ibig MP2. So let's take a look, no, how's the performance of Pag-ibig MP2 sa huling 10 taon. Okay? So itong data na to, tinignan ko for the past 10 years, no? So from 2016 up to present, no? Or up to last year. So nagsimula siya 2016, 7.43%. Then ang pinakamataas po niya was 2017, no? Which is 8.11%. Then 2018, 7.41, then down to 7.23, then bumaba po siya, no? Ngayon, ano ang reason? As low as 6% no, ng 2021, bumagsak po talaga ang Pag-ibig. No? Bakit nga ba bumagsak? If you can notice, no, itong period po na to from 2019 to 2021, no, pandemic po kasi niyan. So halos lahat naman po ng industriya bumagsak, pero the good thing about MP2 is that even if it's pandemic, no, buhay pa rin po siya. Ang Pag-ibig MP2 po, during the pandemic, yan po yung kinapitan ng mga Pilipino, no, ng mga investors. They're looking forward to it na maging okay, no, which is nangyari nga naman kasi by 2022 to present, no, pataas na po yung trajectory niya, no, from 7.03 to 7.05 to 7.10, and just last year, no, 7.12% ang naging performance po niya. So the average po, no, ng for the past 10 years, 7.06, no. So again, this is still a good number, no. Nothing against banks, no, kasi may mga banks na mga time deposit minsan depende pa yung sa principal mo, no. Based on my experience lang din, no. Um, Ayoko nang i-drop yung name ng bank because it's very unethical for me to do that. Pero there was a bank, no, na naghulog ako ng account noon, nasa 212,000 din yun. Pero ang liit lang, 2% lang yung annual interest. So magkano lang yun every year? Versus Pag-ibig MP2, risk-free na nga, tax-free pa, tas mas okay pa yung performance. So I'm not putting the banks under the bad light, no. That is not entirely my point, no. At the end of the day, negosyo kasi ang bangko eh, 'di ba? So they have margins rin that they need to consider, no. But hindi rin naman tayo pinilit ng bangko na iwan tayo ng pera sa kanila, pero iba kasi it depends on your purpose, no. It depends on your goal kung saan mo ba ilalagay yung pera mo, no? Kasi later on, pag-uusapan rin natin yung pros and cons para mas maintindihan ninyo ng todo si Pag-ibig MP2. Okay? So now, let me show you a case study naman. Okay? Napag-usapan na natin kung sino ba or ano ba si Pag-ibig MP2. Napag-usapan rin natin earlier, no, kung paano ba, no, mag-open ng Pag-ibig MP2 account. Kung paano ba i-manage yung online account natin, kung paano ba siya nag-work, no? And kung kamusta yung performance niya. Now, let's take a look ng actual experience. I will be sharing my actual experience sa Pag-ibig MP2 and a couple of case study, no? Para mas makita nyo kung paano ba siya nag-work. Okay? So ito, no, I started my Pag-ibig MP2 journey nung June 2021, no. So 5 years po yan. Actually nag-mature lang siya itong June 2026, no. Na-withdraw ko lang siya lately. And ang total, no, natutuwa ako kasi hindi ako sobrang because of Pag-ibig, no, natuto ko maging disiplinado sa pera. No, siguro yan yung naging natulong sa akin ng todo ni Pag-ibig. Nabigyan niya ako or tinuruan niya ako subconsciously, no, naturuan niya ako magkaroon ng saving habits, no. So 2021, I started ng June, no, nakaipon ako ng 44,000 noon, hinulog ko siya. No, kung mapapansin niyo, 2.34 lang. Bakit 2.34 lang? Akala ko ba yung performance si Pag-ibig MP2 noong 2021 is 6%, nakalagay diyan Lex is 2.34%, no. Prorated po kasi siya, no, mga kaibigan, no. Kasi nag-start ako June na. Hindi ko siya nasimula ng January, which is why 2.34% lang po yung binigay na rate that time, no. Ako rin, in fact, I even asked them, no, kung bakit ganun. So tinawag ko pa siya and they gave me that clarity naman, no. So but in all fairness to them, no, in a matter of 6 months, no, kumita na rin siya ng 1,000. So that time sabi ko parang medyo mabagal, no. So yun yung una ko napansin sa kanya. So I ended that year, no, naging from yung principal ko naging 45,029 and 60 cents. Okay? So the following year, ang naipon ko noon was 58,000. So 7.03 na. So ayan na, naging okay naman na yung visually, naging okay naman na for me, no, yung naging dividend siya. And natapos ko siya ng December 2025, no. Admittedly, hindi ko na na-sustain yan. Dapat hanggang June 2026 pa yung hulog ko dyan eh. Pero hindi na ako nakapaghulog ng January to June, no. May iba na akong pinagkaabalahan that time. May iba na akong pinag-investan yan. But ayun nga, I was able to finish that 5-year span, no. So all in all, ang naging total investment ko kay Pag-ibig MP2 was 278,000. Naging total dividends earned ko naman siya sa kanya in a span of 5 years is 61,414 and 52 cents. So all in all, nung June, no, meron akong natanggap, no. Actually, ano ko na siya natanggap July 7, no. If I remember it correctly, July 7 na sa akin pumasok, no, na credit yung maturity fund ko, 339,414 and 52 cents. No, still not bad compared to banks kasi naalala ko, itong pera kasi na hinulog kong to, part of it, no, nanggaling rin naman yan sa time deposit ng pinasukan ko ng bangko before. No, so nung kinompare ko, mas malaki pa rin talaga si Pag-ibig MP2, no. So for me, no, I'm not saying na para sa lahat, no, pero for me I find it better compared to time deposit, no. Now, syempre hindi naman lahat, no, probably, no, merong iba sa inyo mas malaki ang capacity, merong iba sa inyo probably mas mababa ng bahagya yung capacity ng pagsisimula. Pero let's take a look, no, kung paano siya pag sa ibang amount naman. Okay. So for example, ang kayang ihulog 1,000 pesos, no? Religiously, 1,000 pesos per month. So in a span of 5 years, no, ang total na nahulog mo is 60,000. No? So let's use the ano na lang po, no? Yung interest rate, no? Excuse me, or yung dividend rate from 2021 to 2025. Ibabangga lang po natin siya. So kung magiging religious tayo, no, or tinatawag po dito, no, peso cost averaging, no. Pag sinabi pong peso cost averaging, kada buwan po, no, or there's a specific pattern na naguhulog po kayo regularly ng pera po ninyo. Now, dito po sa nakikita ninyo, again, this is 1,000 pesos per month for 5 years, so 60 months, so all in all 60,000 pesos. So kung makikita ninyo, no, yung dividends na kinikita po dito, compounding po siya. Kasi 5 years nga po naka 5 taon po tayo. So palaki po siya ng palaki. Nag-i-snowball siya, no? For the lack of the better term, nag-i-snowball po yung perang hinuhulog natin from 6%, no, up to 7.12% na dividend rate, no. So after 5 years, ang estimated na kinita na po ng 60,000 is 12,195 and 6 centavos. So again, ito pong dividend rates na ginamit natin is from 2021 to 2025. Okay? So feel free to utilize the chat box if you have any questions or clarifications. Then later on po, no, sasagutin po natin yan. Ngayon naman, medyo laki-lakihan po natin, no. From 1,000, gawin naman natin 3,000 pesos, no. So pagiging religious lang din po tayo, yung 3,000 na yan, every month po siya. So after 5 years, 180,000 pesos. So ang kinita po ng 180,000 pesos for 5 years is 36,585 and 17 cents. So all in all, 216,585 and 17 cents. So for me, still better than bank, no? Kasi nga naman ang bank may charge pa 'yan, no? May tax pa 'yan. So medyo for some, no, medyo makikita talaga nila yung value ng Pag-ibig MP2 kasi nga tax-free siya, no? Then wala nang mga charges pa. Okay? So now, pag-usapan naman natin kasi kanina may nabanggit ako, no, na different ways kung paano ba maghulog, no, sa Pag-ibig MP2, and actually nasa sa inyo yan. Pwedeng peso cost averaging, which is what I mentioned earlier, or pwede namang lump sum, no, na ibig sabihin isang bagsakan na ang hulog ninyo. Which is better, no? I'm sure baka nakita niyo na rin sa internet ito, no, yung investment strategy, no. This applies not only sa Pag-ibig MP2 but also through in stock market, no. Nag-a-apply rin ito probably sa crypto, no. So it depends, no, pero may tinatawag tayong peso cost averaging pati lump sum strategy, no, which performs better. So kung mapapansin ninyo, mas malaki pa rin talaga ang posibleng kitain ng lump sum, no, versus peso cost averaging. Kasi nga naman, again, as mentioned earlier, no, si Pag-ibig, yung perang hinuhulog po natin sa kanila, pinupul po nila yan. No? Kumbaga, pinupul nila, pinagsama-sama nila lahat ng pera ng mga investors nila, ng Pag-ibig, para ilagay, no, sa isang fund. Probably ipapautang yan sa government projects, housing projects, infrastructure projects, no, or pwede rin nilang i-invest yan, tapos mag-earn po yan, and yung earnings yan doon po siya pinaghahati-hati, no. So which is why mas malaki po yung lump sum versus sa peso cost averaging na kumbaga chip in ka lang ng contribution mo, no, doon kung saan man siya ihuhulog ni Pag-ibig MP2, which is why mas okay pa rin ang lump sum strategy. But then again, going back, no, sa 10% nga kasi ng out of the overall population ng Philippines, 10% lang daw ang nag-i-invest. And if we are going to break it down pa, no, onti lang dyan for sure ang nag-i-invest sa MP2. Hindi lahat. hindi yung buong 10% no ng Filipinos so who put their money in investment, hindi po lahat diyan nasa Pag-ibig MP2. Nahahati pa po yan. Now, yun nga po, no, kung magiging strategic lang tayo sa investment, mas mapapagrow natin yung money natin eh. But of course, since yung 10% nga na yun, hindi naman, paano naman yung iba, no? Kung makikita ninyo, yung iba, through informal savings pa or cooperatives, yung iba, nilalagay pa nila yung pera nila sa bahay lang nila. Eh what if, no? Dahil nga hindi pa siguro ganun kalaki yung capacity nila, what if you try peso cost averaging? At least hindi man sobrang sakit sa bulsa unlike yung lump sum no kasi not all Filipinos are capable no probably no dito sa siguro probably some no but not all capable para sa lump sum. So yung iba diyan talagang religiously nagsisave rin. So ako like me no like what I've mentioned Pag-ibig MP2 taught me the idea no ng forced habit saving. So nabigyan niya ako ng ganong probably if I could use the word skill no. Nabigyan niya ako ng ganong skill or naturuan ako ni Pag-ibig MP2 na every month maghulog ka lang Lex. No. So kung may extra akong commission, kung may extra sa aking income, hulog ko lang diyan kaysa kung saan ko pa siya mailalagay no. So sayang din no yung money. And then after naman ito, pag-usapan naman natin yung pros and cons. So na-discuss na natin lahat. Probably some of you here interested na, no? You're eyeing to open your own Pag-ibig MP2 account. Now, let's discuss first the pros and cons. Hinay-hinay muna tayo, mga kaibigan. Tignan muna natin itong in-depth discussion ng pros and cons para malaman natin if para sa atin nga ba talaga si Pag-ibig MP2. Okay? Okay. So for the pros, no, unahin muna natin siya. Una, mas mataas na dividend rate. No? Kasi nga historically nakita niyo naman no. While again no, again hindi guaranteed kung ilang percent ang rate, pero kung makikita niyo higher rate pa rin siya versus banks no. Probably versus other digital banks, mas mataas pa rin po siya. Number two, safe and secure no, backed by Philippine government through Pag-ibig Fund. Okay, so as mentioned earlier no, technically this is risk-free no na investment. Kasi pag sinabing investment talaga, eh may kasama talaga, may i-consider ka talagang loss diyan. No, but dito safe and secure siya. Also, this is affordable and accessible, no? Again, pwede ka na kayo mag-open na account online, no? If gusto niyo mag-top up or maghulog regularly, kung ang gusto niyo strategy eh peso cost averaging, pwede naman through online banks, no? Pwede naman through online banks, doon lang kayo maghulog. And yun nga, no, for me, ito talaga yung best na amongst all of the pros, no, ito yung best, no, disciplines your savings. Disciplines your savings habit, no. Ako natuto talaga ako mag-ipon, no, because of Pag-ibig MP2. Kasi ako medyo gastador rin po ako, no. So, of course, no, compounding option, no. It's very flexible. Pwede pong annual or 5 years, no? Now, pag-usapan naman natin yung cons. Okay? So, ang cons natin, no, of course, yung pera ninyo, kung ang preferred ninyo 5 years, no, yung pera po ninyo, nandyan yan for 5 years. Hindi nyo po siya magagalaw. Unlike banks, na pwede ninyong ma-withdraw anytime. Dito po medyo mahigpit, no? May mga kino-consider lang sila pag i-withdraw ninyo. Like, pag nagkaroon po ng malubhang sakit, pero kailangan may proof pa po yan, may medical certificate, no? Kayo ipo-provide para po ma-withdraw ninyo. In case of death, pwede rin naman po siyang ma-withdraw. Pero if in case kungyari, no, mayroon lang tayong kailangan bayarang mga monthly amortization, unfortunately hindi po natin siya pwedeng ma-withdraw. No? Dividend rate, no, while again, no, mataas ang dividend rate niya, pero yung dividend rate niya hindi guaranteed. Probably some of you here, no, mas preferred na fix yung dividend rate, no. Unfortunately, hindi po siya gano'n, no. Hindi po fixed, depende po, nagbabari po yan year on year. Then yun nga po, no, if you are going to withdraw it, no, in let's say nag-request po tayo ng withdrawal, no, they granted, no, our request for withdrawal, meron po siyang penalty. no? Hindi po siya, again, unlike banks, no? Well, sa mga bangko naman for time deposit, ang lalagyan lang nila ng penalty is yung ano natin yung interest, no? Dito kasi pati yung 50%, no, ng total na kinita ninyo kay Pag-ibig MP2, mai-slash na po 'yun. So sayang, no? Sayang. So ideally talaga, if you are opting for Pag-ibig MP2, dapat talaga dedicated kayo na tatapusin niyo yung 5 years. If 5 year po yung napili ninyo, no? And last but not the least, returns may be lower than other investment in the long run, no? Ako, no, given my experience, no, probably some of you are going to ask me later on, no, medyo mapipremp lang, probably some of you are asking me if happy ba ako sa performance ko sa Pag-ibig, no? Again, no, again and again, I'm happy dahil naturuan ako ni Pag-ibig na maging disiplinado pagdating sa savings. Pero if you are going to ask me if masaya ba ako sa performance, siguro buhat nung mas naging knowledgeable ako about investment, hindi ako masaya. No, kasi sa 5 years na yun, yung perang yun, probably baka mas napalago ko pa siya. No, nakuha niyo ba ako? So, ayun, no? So, again, no, last but not the least, returns may be lower than the other investments in the long run. No? Now, again, ang Pag-ibig MP2 is a long-term savings po, no. If annual lang po ang gusto ninyo, well, hindi ganoon ka-ideal, no. Si Pag-ibig MP2, no. You may consider other investment vehicle kasi for me, the way I see it, built talaga siya for 5 years. Para nagko-compound yung growth ng money ninyo if you are a conservative investor, no. You have to be dedicated, no, if you are going to open an account in Pag-ibig MP2. Okay? Now, probably, no? O sige, salamat po sa mga nag-ask na question. Later on po, sasagutin natin yun sa Q&A. I'll just park your questions, no? So now, the question is, since na-discuss na po natin siya lahat-lahat, no? The question is Pag-ibig MP2 the right investment or savings program for me? No, sa panahon ngayon, no, medyo nakakalungkot, no, sa nangyayari sa paligid natin, no. In Philippines in general, medyo nakakalungkot pagdating sa mga investors, no, medyo hindi ganoon ka-ideal yung PSEI natin, no. So saan ba natin ilalagay yung pera natin, no? Ito na ba ang tamang investment vehicle? Is si Pag-ibig na ba, no? Or is it the only investment or savings program available based on my risk appetite? Like what I've mentioned, ang Pag-ibig hindi yan para sa lahat, no? Meron dito mga sawi sa Pag-ibig, no? But kidding aside, no? Meron dito ang mga sa pagdating sa Pag-ibig, hindi sila probably hindi ganoon ka okay para sa kanila based on the simulation that I've presented, no? Probably hindi yun para sa inyo. Ano pa ba yung ibang options? So ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm going to show you just a glance lang po, no. We also have an investment product which is AIA Money Tree. So I will not discuss this details per details, no. Papasadaan ko lang po ito. But basically, well, you can consider this, no, in your pipeline, no. Basically, think of AIA Money Tree as a time deposit, no. Ngayon, itong AIA Money Tree na to, wherein ini-invest niyo yung pera niyo sa Global Dynamic Income Fund, no, on top of the growth, no, annually nung principal amount po ninyo, on top of that, meron pa po kayong quarterly payouts. So technically speaking, no, itong AIA Money Tree, the way I see this product, no, isa sa mga product na gusto ko ni AIA, no, ito yung literally, no, you let your money work for you. Dahil every quarter papasweldohin ka ni Money Tree. Of course, kung magkano yung kikitain mo dyan, depends on your principal amount and depends on the dividend rate that will be given. So same with the Pag-ibig MP2, the dividend rate depends, no. It varies annually, no. Then in terms of risk appetite naman, of course, mas ano po ito, no, mas aggressive po, no. Kasi si Pag-ibig MP2 is more on uh, talagang conservative siya. So para mas maging detalyado po, no, tingnan natin yung comparison ng dalawa. Just for you to consider, no. So si AIA Money Tree, of course, higher growth siya. Kasi nga ang investment niya global eh. Not only here not local but global, no. Ang investment ni Money Tree. Whereas si Pag-ibig MP2, yun nga government siya eh, no. Sa government natin siya ini-invest, no. So si AIA Money Tree, moderate to talagang high risk appetite ito. Kaya mas malaki. Ganun naman sa investment eh. The higher the risk, the higher the reward, no? Si Pag-ibig MP2, low risk siya, no? And was that like what I mentioned, no? The higher the risk, the higher the rewards, no? Mas mataas yung potential return ni AIA Money Tree, whereas si Pag-ibig MP2, 6 to 8%. Actually, yung 8 mataas na yun eh. Pero on the average, no, 7.05%, no, ang dividend rate ni Pag-ibig MP2 on the past 10 years, no? And ang kagandahan kay AIA Money Tree, flexible siya. Of course, subject to withdrawal charges, no? Pero in the event na magkaroon ng emergency, pwede mo kasi siyang makuha, no? So, again, si Pag-ibig MP2, nakalock po yan, no? 5 years yan, kung 5 years po kayo. Then, si AIA Money Tree talaga, if your vision is long-term, no? If ang goal ninyo is to create generational wealth, AIA Money Tree kayo. Kasi definitely, based on my experience, hindi siya sagot, no? Pag-ibig MP2 is not the answer if you are really aiming for the long-term growth. Okay? So yeah, no. So feel free to ano lang, no. So basically that's a Pag-ibig MP2. So feel free to ask questions lang, no. But I've seen questions na po dito sa chat box natin. So kay Ma'am Cheat Kalangi, can you save monthly with different amount? Yes, ma'am, pwede po, no. Very flexible po si Pag-ibig MP2. Ako nga po, no, gaya ng nabanggit ko po, every month, no, naghuhulog ako kay Pag-ibig MP2. No, may mga buwan na, for example, 3,000. Kahit pag itong buwan na to medyo maraming benta, maraming komisyon, nagtatabi na ako, no, ng pera, no, para kay Pag-ibig MP2. Para naman po kay RM Gisihan, how will you know if it is a 5-year lock-in period kay Pag-ibig MP2? During the application process po, they are going to ask you, no, or nasa application form rin yun, kung annual po ba or 5 years yung gusto po ninyong piliin na investment period kay Pag-ibig MP2. Ayun po. So I hope nasagot ko po yung question ninyo, Ma'am Cheat Kalangi and RM Gisihan. So let me know lang po if I was able to answer your question.
So thank you, Rex. Baka meron pa tayong mga questions. Sabi ni Ms. Cheat, parang question, what will happen if you fail to save monthly?
Ayun po. Gaya po na nabanggit natin, no, very friendly po, no, si Pag-ibig MP2. Kung hindi tayo nakapag-save ng buwan na yan, okay lang naman po, no. Wala naman pong penalties yan. Like what I've mentioned po, no. Ako po, no, yung 2026, no, from January to June, hindi na po ako nakapaghulog. So wala naman pong naging penalty. Same pa rin naman po yung dividend rate. Yung talagang pag-open lang nung pag-open lang daw po ng account ko, since hindi ko po siya nabuo ng 1 year, yung opening ng account, doon lang po talaga naging prorated. Pero maski daw po hindi na buo for that part, basta po nasimulan ninyo na, no, yung taon na yun, nakapaghulog kayo ng January, yung interest, technically kasi, or to simplify it, magagamit na ni Pag-ibig yan ng isang buong taon yung pera ninyo eh. So, ayun po. I hope nasagot ko po, Manchi.
Ako I have question, Lex.
Yes, go.
Sabi mo kanina, kailangan 24 months na yung mabayad or yung contribution. So paano naman yung mga iba na fresh graduate or yung mga iba na hindi naging employed katulad namin? So wala kami yung kinukuha ng employer, no? So kailangan ba mag-lump sum ako ng 2 years? What will be the process kapag wala pang ganun? And after ko ba mabayaran yung 2 years na lump sum, kailangan continuous na ako nagko-contribute para maging eligible for MP2?
Ayan, that's a very interesting question, no? Paano nga naman sa mga fresh graduate? Actually, tama yung nabanggit kanina ni Miss Cristino. Pwede na kayo mag-advance payment kay Pag-ibig, no? For example, magbabayad na agad ako ng for 2 years contribution kasi gusto ko mag-open ng Pag-ibig MP2. No? So pwede naman po 'yon, no? Ngayon, paano naman ako? Like me, no? From employment, naging self-employed po ako. Hindi na ako nakapaghulog regularly, no, sa Pag-ibig MP1, no, yung regular savings, no. Hindi naman siya magiging factor. Basta may 24 months kayo nahulog kay Pag-ibig, pwede po kayo mag-open ng MP2. Kasi dalawa po yan eh. Pag nagkaroon kayo ng portal, may kita ninyo sa left side ng screen niyo, may Pag-ibig MP1 or yung Pag-ibig regular savings, then Pag-ibig MP2 or modified Pag-ibig savings, no. So, ayun po. Nasagot ko ba, UMT?
Yes, nasagot mo. May questions pa ako habang
Go, go.
nag-iisip. Oo. Anong goal mo nung nag-open ka ng MP2? Kasi di ba usually in getting or in opening an account or mag-invest, kailangan tie up to a goal. So ano
Mm-mm.
yung naging goal mo many years ago? Ba't ka nag-open ng MP2?
Ako, I will be completely honest, no, kung bakit ako nag-open ng Pag-ibig MP2 account. To be honest, that time, no, nung nasa corporate ako, medyo yun hindi talaga ako disciplined when it comes to savings. So sabi ko, gusto ko lang masimulan to, itong programa na to, kasi naalala ko no, may nagpunta sa aming representative ng Pag-ibig sa office namin, nag-discuss about that, kasi sa work ko before, merong parang Financial Literacy Awareness Week. Yung week na yon may nagpunta from call, may nagpunta from Pag-ibig, may nagpunta sa BPI kasi diniscuss yung UITF. So lahat yon nag-open ako doon no sa mga yon kasi hindi ako I don't have that good or disciplined, if I may use that term, na savings behavior, no. So I told myself na gusto ko lang masimulan, no? Kasi naalala ko noon, ang sabi ng president namin noon, no, pagdating naman sa savings, you just have to start. Wala namang ibang way eh. Hindi naman pwede ipagpabukas yan kasi pag pinagpabukas mo ng pinagpabukas yan, you'll never know. Emergencies may happen, pwede mo magamit yung pera na yan. Wala ka na nasimulan. So simulan mo lang. Kaya nga ang kagandahan kay Pag-ibig MP2, no, unlike naalala ko no, again I'm not putting banks no on the bad light no, pero sa time deposit kasi parang ang minimum ata 50,000 if I'm not mistaken no. Whereas si Pag-ibig MP2 for as low as 500 pesos pwede ka na mag-open ng account. So ganun lang, nagsimula lang ako to tell you honestly, nagsimula lang ako 2,000 pesos. Tapos naging religious lang ako, 2,000, naging 3,000, naging mataas ko na yung 5,000, no? Then ayun nga, dahil sa work natin dito sa AIA, pag may quarterly bonus, nala ko 10,000, allocate ko na yun pag-ibig MP2. So you just have to start. Ako yun lang, no? Yun lang, you just have to start pagdating sa savings. Then you just have to believe not on the product, no, kung saan mang produkto yan, but you have to believe in yourself na magiging honest ka sa sarili mo sa pagdating sa pag-iipon. Kasi if you're going to make shortcuts, if you're going to cheat your savings habit, it will crumble. Yung idea ninyo ng pag-iipon, it will crumble into pieces. Sasabihin nyo sa sarili nyo, pwede ko naman ulit gawin next week or pwede ko naman pwede naman ipagpa next month ko na lang. So it defeats the purpose of savings. No? So kasi yung savings, eventually your savings will save you. And during the pandemic, that quote is evident enough. For me, especially for me, savings will save you. So ayun. Medyo maraming sinabi ko but I hope that I was able to answer your question, UMT.
Yes, very clear. Thank you so much. Baka meron pa kayong mga questions para kay Lex. Type lang kayo or pwede rin kayong mag-unmute. 1, 2, 3. O yun, baka nag-iisip pa sila. Ayan, ito
Ayan.
na. Okay, sa Money Tree, how much ang minimum to invest?
Yan, sa Money Tree 125,000 no ang initial amount or minimum amount for you to open an account. But of course, we have to consider lang po no may mga entry fee na tinatawag kay Money Tree no. So those details no we can discuss that further if you are interested no. So para mas magkaroon tayo ng separate discussion for that.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Lex.
Thank you for your questions.
Yan, so kung wala na tayong questions as of the moment, ayan,
Ayan, may
ito.
sumabol pa po.
Pag nagaganon ako, may nagtatype ulit-ulitin ko.
So sige, in MP2, what happens if you die in the middle of your savings, no? So may beneficiary rin. Yes, meron po, no. During sa application form po, may naka-stipulate doon, no, na beneficiary. So if in case something happens to you, so ayun po, no. Tawag dito, sa kanila mapupunta yung proceeds. But don't worry. Again, tax-free po siya. Hindi po siya ang estate tax hindi po applicable sa Pag-ibig MP2 na maturity.
Ay, beneficiary din. Thank you, Miss Chai.
Ayan. I hope nasagot ko yon. Miss Chai? Ayan.
Yes,
Salamat rin po
ganda.
sa inyong katanungan.
Yan. So para sa iba po na wala na pong questions as of the moment, please type naman sa chat box ano yung nagustuhan nyo sa sharing ni Lex. Ako nagustuhan ko yung kanina mong sinagot sa dulo na kailangan mo lang magsimula.
Oo.
Tsaka pag bago ka pa lang sa pag-save or pag-i-invest, makapag-create lang muna ng discipline or ng habit ng saving. Kasi your future self will thank you for that, for doing that action. Even if for a start, katulad ko rin na magastos, Lex, pareho tayo. So makakatulong kapag doon napunta. Yun, lalo pag in-automate mo, nakapag-create ka ng discipline na every month maghulog ka doon, at least hindi mo na siya makita. You feel good na may natabi ka, tapos you feel good rin na nakakagastos ka. Yun naman ang mga gusto ng spender. Sa tawa na naman si Dennis dyan.
Sorry, just to add na lang, no? Nung nag-open ako ng Pag-ibig MP2 account, wala pa kasing auto-debit feature noon. Pero naalala ko noon, may katabi ako noon, HR siya ng company nila, pwede nilang ipa-auto-deduct na, no? Sa payroll nila. But ako, nung when I asked, no, back then, no, wala pang auto-debit feature. I'm not sure if ngayon meron na, pero as far as I know, wala pa pong auto-debit feature si Pag-ibig MP2 or auto-charge feature, which is why kailangan talaga natin, like what I've mentioned, if you are going to open an Pag-ibig MP2 account, kailangan desidido po kayo. Dahil walang auto-debit feature, kayo pa rin manually ang maghuhulog po ng pera ninyo.
Yan, thanks. Next for another.
Diba ngayon pwede via GCash?
Yes po, Sir Richard. Yes po, pwede po via GCash. Punta lang po kayo sa government, no? Sa bills or bills payment sa government, then type niyo lang po Pag-ibig, no? Lalabas na po 'yon.
Thank you, Sir Richard. Sabi ni Sheila, salamat po, ang dami kong natutunan. Ayan, so kung wala na tayong questions, you may type to honor Lex rin sa pag-add value sa atin, you may type sa chat box kung ano yung mga nagustuhan nyo sa sharing niya. Maraming salamat, Lex, for this fruitful
Thank you.
session.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much po.
Natuto ako. So palakpakan natin si Lex. So at this point, I will be calling our agency director para i-share sa inyo kung ano yung vision and mission ng Starbright, kung bakit po kami nagke-create ng mga ganitong free learning session para makapag-add value pa po kami sa inyo. So tawagin na natin our agency director, Mr. DJ Dimaliwat.
Thank you very much, Tin. Thank you very much. Ayan, so type nyo nga sa chat box, excited, if you're excited to start your Pag-ibig MP2 savings. No, savings talaga siya, no? Sa nakalagay nga kay Lex kanina, no? Yun talaga yung design niya. Although we wanna call it investment, it's really savings eh. Kaya nga siya yung parang second part ng regular savings ng MP2, no? Ano ng Pag-ibig, 'di ba? So, ayun, and I'm glad that you're learning today. Part ito ng mission ng team namin, which is the Starbright Financial Advisors, para mas matuto pa yung mga clients namin or mga even part of our team members and our friends. So if you may, you can go to Facebook and like our Facebook page. Yun lang yung simple request namin, itong Starbright Financial Advisors. And then, quickly, just wanna share with you in the next slide our vision sa team. No, ano ba yung gusto naming ma-achieve dito with Starbright? Our vision is financial independence for every Filipino. And, di ba? Type nga sa chat box, financial independence. Type financial independence in the chat box if you also want to achieve financial independence. Kasi yun yung gusto naming ma-achieve eh. The members of our team, our clients, our friends, every Filipino, yan, thank you Kim. Gusto naming ma-achieve yung financial independence. Ano ba yung financial independence, di ba? You enjoy financial freedom. Tignan mo dyan sa step 4. More time with family. Ayan, thank you sa mga nagta-type. You live life on your own terms. Ibig sabihin, you have enough money to pay for what you need. Diba? Yun ang gusto natin. Ayan, na marami nagta-type. Ibig sabihin na excite kayo dyan. No? Gusto nating ma-achieve yung financial independence. So, I asked myself, before today, I asked myself, how do we help Filipinos achieve financial independence? Ano ba yung 4 steps or ano ba yung steps to achieve that? And when I try to backtrack, no, pabalik, no, reverse engineering. Kasi I'm an engineer by profession. So how do you reverse engineer pabalik? Paano para makakuha ka ng end result na yon? And sabi ko, para maging financial independent tayo, we need money working for us. Tama? Yun yung step 3. We have to have money working for us. For money to work for us, or work for you, we need to invest money regularly. Hindi siya yung one-time investment lang, no? I don't know if some of you meron ng Call Financial account, di ba? Dati pa, marami silang seminar na nirarun, etc. No, nag-open ka ng Call Financial, 5,000 opening account, and then naiwan na doon, meron ka ng stock, pero hindi mo na inulit. Di ba? Yes, nakapag-invest ka, pero hindi regular, so hindi siya enough para maging financially free ka or financially independent ka, 'di ba? So, dapat regularly. And Pag-ibig MP2 is one way, 'di ba? Naglalagay ka regularly. 'Di ba? Pwedeng monthly, pwedeng every other month, depende, no, very flexible siya. Ganon din yung Money Tree, 125,000 minimum na one time lang siya, hindi na rin required maghulog in the future, pero pwede kang magdagdag anytime. Top up naman ang tawag doon. So, kasi we teach our clients or our friends, everyone, even our members, kayo po, no, marami rin po tayong umattend dito na agents na natin sa Starbright. This is part of our vision. Pag nire-recite natin yung vision natin, ito yon. No, finally, we have different topics like this. So, dapat regularly tayo naglalagay ng pera sa investment. Alright? And then, sabi ko, paano ako makakapag-invest regularly kung maliit yung income ko? And that's why, ang first step always, and ako for the past 18 years of doing business, from the time I graduated college noong 2009, so 17 years, all right, up until now, ang first step lagi is I have to increase my income, 'di ba? So type in the chat box if you also agree with me that you want to increase your income or if you need to increase your income, kasi yun talaga yung first step eh. Ang daming dapat paglagyan ng pera. Pag-ibig MP2, Money Tree, stock market, maybe some crypto, 'di ba? Life insurance. Ang daming dapat paglagyan ng pera at pwedeng paglagyan ng pera. Real estate, you can invest your money. However, you need to increase your income. Tama ba? So type increase income if you agree with me na dapat gusto mo ring taasan yung income mo. Kasi yun talaga yung kailangan natin. We need to increase our income. Alright? May konti akong sharing with you, no? So, meron akong I have 2 rental properties. May isa doon fully paid na. So, and nagre-rent, ang rental ko doon, 20,000, no? So, katulad kanina lang, nagbayad ng 20,000, dineposit sa GCash ko. So, next, balik mo lang. Ayan. So, ang sabi ko, katulad nung bago lumipat itong last tenant ko, kailangan ko magpa-repaint ng property, etc. Magpagawa ka dyan. So sabi ko, if I don't save the money, if I just spend the money na binabayad sa akin, hindi ko siya sinave or ininvest, mapapaggastos pa ako. Saan ako kukuha ng pambayad pag magpapagawa ako, di ba? So I decided na minimum 50% of the rent that I get, I should invest. No? So I invest it in the stock market, and right now, like, pwedeng ilagay siya sa Pag-ibig MP2, di ba? Pwedeng ganun, over the long term. Alright, pwede kong 50-50. Pwede kong gastusin yung kalahati, basta hindi ko gagastusin yung kalahati. That should be the discipline. Alright? And, again, dahil regularly we invest money. So, I invested in property, na fully pay ko yung property ko na yon. Now, it's working for me. Money working for me already. What if I have more of that? What if I have Pag-ibig MP2? What if I have more stock market? What if I have AIA Money Tree that earns dividends quarterly? Something like that. No? So, and magiging possible lang yan kung lakihan ko yung income ko. Yeah, so thank you, Chai. Thank you, Che, no, for agreeing. That's, for me, that's what I think na dapat talaga natin lahat i-embrace. That we need to elevate our skills, grow our network, know other things to increase our income. So what I'm doing, or what I would like to tell you in the next slide, is if you believe that you also would want to increase income starting this year, maybe hanggang next year, I'm inviting you to be part of our team. So what we will be doing is we will invite you to join our team and some of our future sessions. If you like the things that we learned today, scan the QR code, register, so that we know that you have interest. No, wala pong pilitan dito, but again, if you have interest to also be part of Starbright and be part of our team, have continuous education about investments, hindi lang about insurance, but katulad yan, Pag-ibig MP2. Maybe in the future sessions, we will talk about mutual funds or stock market, etc. So that we can update you. No, please do that. And again, one of the solutions, one of the ways to increase your income is to be part of our team in Starbright and in AIA. In AIA, marami po tayong marami po tayong opportunities to earn. Our commissions is yung first year premium, pag nagbayad yung client, you earn 15 to 45% FYC. Sa renewals, mga bayad niya ng second year, third year hanggang fifth year, you earn about 5 to 10% commission of the collection. Alright, we have monthly incentives, we have quarterly bonuses, may travel incentives din to have more fun. Like recently, itong quarter na to, we have the Vietnam incentive for the rookies. We have the Thailand trip. We have the Croatia trip for the top producers. And then Singapore next year for the MDRTs, etc. We also give HMO and group life benefits. So para na rin siyang employment. Especially if you retire from employment and then lumipat ka rito, parang si Chai, ganyan. Pwede mong makontinue yung mga gantong benefits mo when you perform. Alright? And then, also when you perform well, you have the privilege to buy AIA shares. When the company grows, mag-invest ka, bumili ka ng shares ng AIA, and then, minamatch yun, no? 50% of your savings, tinatapatan after 3 years. Ganun po yung AIA. Bukod pa dun sa potential income. So parang guaranteed ka ng kikita ng 50% in 3 years. No, by just buying AIA shares. And this is offered for performers, people who are really producing regularly. And then of course we have retirement packages din. So this is a very good, either additional source of income if you're still employed, or if you have a business, maganda tong parang may career benefits ka rin. So parang hindi po fully nakaasa ka sa pamilya mo. So again, go ahead, scan the QR code if you're interested to be part of the team. If you are interested for future sessions like this, on September 10, we will have another session na katulad nito, face-to-face naman sa Makati. No? We just moved our session today online kasi nga bumabagyo. Although umaraw na kanina, we don't know kung baha pa rin sa ibang lugar. So on September 10, the agents who are here today, the advisors who are here today, please invite. No, if you've benefited today and marami kinatutunan at napulot kay Lex, we will have another run of this session. Again, Lex and me, and of course the host is Tin. We will have this session on September 10. That's a Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. din, dun sa Makati office natin. So, for those who want to see us doon, na naka-attend na kayo ngayon, gusto pa rin mag-connect with us and with other people, again, go ahead. You're welcome to attend. We will have some snacks after, probably some drinks after this session. So, scan the QR code so that we know that we will invite you in future sessions, whether online yan or face-to-face. So, lastly, next, sa last slide ko, for those who will be interested as well, we will be adding you in this Facebook group sa AIA Live the Dream. And then we will just, continue to provide some updates of our events that we can invite you as well, and some of the learning materials that we can share dito. We will start to reactivate na rin tong AIA Live the Dream Facebook group natin. So yun lang sa akin, Tin. Thank you very much for attending today. Let me give back the floor to our host.
Thank you so much, Sir DJ. I hope kayong lahat ay naging worthwhile yung time na inalat niyo po dito. So as promised, maximum 7:30 lang po ang makuha namin na oras sa inyo. And if sa tingin niyo po nag-benefit kayo dito, please share yung September 10 po na schedule sa mga kasamahan niyo po or sa mga kakilala niyo na nagtatrabaho or nakatira in Makati or near Makati.